time. Welcome, everyone. Feel free to raise your hand if you have any fitness question. I have here with me Chris. Chris is a verified personal trainer with over a decade years worth of experience. It doesn't have to be a question that you feel like you might, necessarily not know the answer to. If you want clarification on something, want to debate something, have some misconceptions that you want to be debunked, etc., feel free to raise your hand. I did see somebody did request to raise their hand, but they left. Maulu.
So guys, any questions about fitness? You can ask me about something you saw on TikTok. I'll tell you if it's rubbish or not. If you want to hear about the new latest, greatest TikTok trend, I'll break it down for you to tell you if it's actually going to work for you. Anything to do with fitness, training, diet, wider program, cardio, anything to do with fitness, health, muscle building. Great, I got you.
Cool. Just to show you how easy it is, I'm going to ask a question off the top of my head. What diet plan do you think Donald Trump is on, Chris? I'm going to put you in the crossfire of them.
Diet, to be honest.
What?
The Hamburglar diet at this point. Did you see the big Coke truck pulling up to the White House when he moved in?
Wait, what? Did I see what?
When he moved to the White House, there was the big Coke truck pulling it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not Dreamable.
Well, I do know he's signing a bunch of executive orders. So Donald Trump, the person who said all of this, his name is Chris, SDR first on all platforms. Not me. I am an innocent citizen. I'm not even a citizen of America. I'm an innocent person. I have no political ties. I think you're in amazing shape. Do not sign an executive order to try and get me out of this world. But yeah, all jokes aside, guys, feel free to raise your hand to ask any question. We are willing to answer all of your questions. Oh, nice. B, thanks for raising your hand, mate. Really do appreciate you. I love how people ask. Don't be shy, guys. Raise your hand. Ask your question. There's no such thing as a silly question. This is a great opportunity. Chris has over a decade years worth of experience. This way you can get something answered. Most people have to pay money for high ticket coaching and all these other stuff. You get it completely free. So do not be shy. I'll ask another silly question while we're waiting. I don't know. How often should I train a week as a teen? That's something I see quite a lot. With Skinny Fat and Candy asked. How you doing, dude? Feel free to ask your question.
Hey, what's up? Dang it. My question is, I don't even know what my question is. My question is, I binged a lot and I gained some weight, and obviously it's probably not all good weight. So I'm back on getting on track, and I'm eating the calories I'm supposed to be eating for what I thought might be bulking. But with the calories that I'm eating, I'm starting to drop weight again. So my question is, should I raise the calories or should I just let it be what it is? Because chances are the weight was bad anyways.
Yeah, good question. I'm glad you're getting back on track with stuff. So if you are eating the calories you should be eating on your plan, it does sound like you probably got fewer calories than you need to maintain weight. So it would be, a small deficit, small cut. If you're not too hungry at the moment and you're not having issues with, it's not like triggering extra eating or anything like that, I would probably recommend staying what you're on at the moment. It gives you a bit of leeway. So if you do have like a bad episode when you do eat out of control, it gives you a bit of buffer that way. And if the weight's slowly trending down, your weights on your lifts are still going up, then I think you're probably about where you should be. I don't think it should be a problem. Are you still getting stronger and working on your lifts?
Yes, I'm still PRing. There's other things that are not really budging, but for the most part, yeah, I'm still PRing.
Okay, well in that case, I think keep it as it is. If it's working, the biggest thing I see people having a problem with training is if something's working, they think, oh, can I optimize this? Can I make it a bit better? Can I tweak it? Whereas most of the time, if it's working, stick with what you're doing, and it sounds like you're on a really good track. So I say stick with what you're doing at the moment. It sounds like it's working.
Okie dokie, I'll stick with what I'm doing.
Awesome, thanks for the question, man.
Thanks, Chris.
Is he gonna leave, or is he just gonna linger here for no reason? No, I'm kidding. Okay. Well, thank you very much for the question, mate. Really do appreciate you. Feel free to ask more questions. Finally, All jokes aside, thanks for the questions, Kenny Fat Canny asked. Really do appreciate it. It's nice to see your progress. There are a few people who are having amazing progress in the server. A good example would be Sub Zero. Sub Zero, feel free to ask your question. And I'm forcing you to ask a question because you join every week and you don't ask a question. Or actually, I've got new segments. Progress updates. Subject Zero, feel free to join. Give us a progress update based on the tips and advice that Chris has been giving you. Any new PR, any new progress, etc. Let's get insight into your lives.
What the fuck? So, first off, I want to say I'm being held hostage against my will. This is entirely AF's
No one
fault.
cares. No one cares. How you doing, man? You
what
messaged
exactly
me
you
today
wanna
earlier
know, huh?
saying you've made some progress. So you did some big lifts this week. You told me
Yeah.
your PRs earlier, so you said that before. You can say it again for everyone.
I got 140 by 7 squat. So that felt pretty nice.
Which is kilos, right? Which is about
Yeah.
308 pounds, I think. 308 pounds-ish, just shy of 3-plate squat.
They'll
That's
only
70
talk in
reps.
the real units of measurement here.
I know, but for the Americans listening.
Yeah. Also, 110 deadlift.
160 for 60 kilos.
165.
65, nice. Which is, in not real money, what, about...
375-ish.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
370-ish, I think, actually.
Sounds right, yeah.
365, wait, yeah, 365.
Awesome.
Yeah, not too much else.
You're what, 12 years old?
What? Bro was trying to get me banned.
No, incredible lifts, doing really well, man.
Yeah,
Keeping
14.
on program, sticking to the program. How's bench going? Still on the way up?
Yeah. It's pretty average. Got a
Awesome.
90 for 7.
90 for 7, damn. So you can definitely do more than a plate for a single then. Be what, 120 kilos for a single-ish?
Yeah, I'd like to get to 120. Or 120.
Yeah, which is what, about 260, 270?
265-ish.
That's right, approximately. Awesome, man. How long have you been lifting for?
Depends on what you consider. I just normally
Serious
go with
lifting,
about
deliberate
6.5. 3.
Awesome, man. Really good stuff. No, you happy to be here?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you. Any more
This
form
needs
checks,
to
let me
start
know.
rapidly blinking twice. Oh, man.
You're not on camera, we can't see it, it's fine.
Shit.
Awesome, thank you, man. Appreciate you checking in. Against your will, appreciate it. I think I've got a question coming up from Sneaker Maple now, I think.
Bro, this subject
Well,
zero guy is so weird. Like, where you go, just answer the question straight. Like, what's the sighing, the freaking noises, the breathing, the freaking explanation marks with your voices and all this other stuff? It's simple. How you doing? How's your progress? How's your lifts, bro? All jokes aside, thank you very much for answering, mate. Really do appreciate you. I'll be moving back to the audience. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask. And if you are 12, this is another reason why staff members can ban you. Just add that to the list of things, guys. Get my go ahead. But, yeah. Sneak Maple, how you doing?
Hey.
Ooh, another question. Thank you, Lobster, for raising your hand.
Okay. So can you guys hear me okay?
How are you? How you doing?
Okay. So my thing is like, would you guys recommend online personal training as like a side hustle, or how would I go about that if I want to do something like that?
Okay, interesting. We don't normally get these kind of questions, but yeah. So I'm an online personal trainer. All my stuff is online. I think it's very good, but I think you need to treat it quite seriously to get started. I don't think it's something to go into lightly. But I think it's a very good thing to go into if you've got the skills to help people, you can reach their goals. Yeah, I think it's quite a big market. I think you're competing. I know you're competing against huge people with massive followings. It's not really a thing you can just jump in and suddenly make loads of money. It's not a quick cash thing. I would say be aware of people selling you business coaching and promising to make you a 6-figure coach overnight. It doesn't really happen. There's a lot of grinding, but it's very rewarding, and it's a different skill, slightly different skill set to being an in-person personal trainer. So it's definitely worth looking into, but and it's something you can ease into without spending too much money to start with. So I wouldn't quit my day job. I wouldn't throw everything into it straight away. But something you can build into and help people reach their goals, then yeah, absolutely look into it. Sure.
Do you think I could like keep my 40-hour work week at least and do
Yeah,
it?
I think that's a good idea to start it. Yeah, I think you should start building into it from that. I would say unless you can replace your in-person job salary with pretty much on coaching income, I wouldn't quit your main job just because it can be quite volatile. And again, it's huge competition. So if you can make it, I guess that's a side hustle, good idea. You can put
Yeah.
in 5 to 10 hours a week just to slowly build it up and then build up from there. I think that's the best way to do it without, financially ruining yourself, financially recover from this.
Yeah, no, I'm not as worried about money as I am about time, but
Yeah, you can build
I
up
do want to get
slowly.
to a point where because like my thing is currently at my day job, it's my only stream of income, but right now I work 60 hours a week, and I want to get to a point where if I have to work 40 hours a week to start off, that's fine, but I want to get to the point where I can start working at least like 50 or so hours a week or something like that, and also have the stream of income from online personal training.
Yeah, it's a good idea to have the balance between the two. I agree. And also, one of the good things about being an online trainer is you have more flexibility. So you can do it early in the morning, you can do it late at night, which can be good and bad because you do I find myself working more than I probably should do because you've got the hours to work. So yeah, I think it's a good idea to flex and build into it, and I think you can definitely start building up as add on to your main job. Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to play a bit of devil's advocate. Are you a certified and qualified trainer? Or basically, what's the main motive of you wanting to be an online coach? Is it just financial
Really, it's
incentive?
just no. I just have a lot of fitness knowledge, and I work out a lot. That's the only
Okay.
um, thing I have under my belt. So
Yeah, I'll probably say that, especially for like all of these things, self help, fitness, and all these other stuff. Personally, I would say people should be in it for the right reasons. I've seen a lot of people get into this industry for the wrong reasons, whether they're just trying to farm audience or they're trying to farm clients or make money. They're not necessarily passionate about it. They feel like whenever they're going to the gym or engaging with clients, it's like torture or something that's like something that's forced, and they're only concerned about the financial incentive. I have this like weird high ticket coaching just so they can make a lot of money and then distribute it to more people. And you have all these kind of like wellness coach and self-improvement coach and god knows how much it just goes like. The main thing is like, I'll give an example for like someone like myself. I only really like sports, working out, and most of the advice that I give is because it's something I'm passionate about. If I don't have the knowledge, I'm just going to redirect them to people who has better knowledge than me, and I can probably waste like 3 to 4 hours getting into like debates or conversations or even doing things like this, where initially there's no incentive to do it, and then that's something that's just grown over time. But I have seen in the industry a lot of people come and go, whether it's all just financial. And I personally feel sad because there are a lot of people who do genuinely need help, and they get a lot of like misdirections because there's always someone trying to promote a course, trying to promote a workout plan, trying to promote something, and most people could just get the answers that they need for Google for free in like 5 minutes, and the rest is just consistency and time. So what I'll probably say is that if it is something that you are genuinely passionate about, go ahead and chase it. Like, I'm not going to be someone who wants to step on someone's throat or step on someone's dream. But if it's not something you're interested in and you're just trying to get a meal ticket, just understand that you're taking the money from someone else. And that's all I have to say. That's the devil's advocate part that I'm playing. But overall, those are some good questions, and I think Chris gave some nice answers.
well, I mean, the thing is like whether you're financially motivated or not, wouldn't you try to genuinely help them anyway? That way, you would get people would appreciate you more, and then you'd get more public following,
Yeah, you'd like to
which is
think
what
so.
you want.
You would like to think so, but the
Mm,
coaching industry can be very shady, and there are
yeah.
people who will charge you through the nose and deliver no value. So hopefully, I like your optimism. However, the reality can be unfortunately a bit shadier than it sounds like you're coming from a good place. So it's a good sign.
Sorry.
It sounds like you're coming from the right place, so that's good.
Well, okay.
And yeah, make sure.
Yeah, I mean, no, my idea was like, yeah, I'd want to make. I primarily it's for the money, and it's something that I know a lot about. But I just figured that like if I was doing it for the money, I'd be doing the same thing to help people. Even if I was motivated more altruistically.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then again, you won't be doing if you want to do it for money. That's not a bad thing. Earning money is not a bad thing. People do need to have money to survive, and as long as you can deliver a good service from it, and you are dedicated to helping people properly, like it sounds like you are, then I think that's a good idea to go into it.
Okay. Do you have any advice to like start off and just get things going, or do you not have time to disseminate that?
I mean, make sure you know your stuff, qualification things, make sure it's all in track, you're ready to go. And then the best thing is to try to get someone to help someone first of all. Find one person to help, probably not even for money, for free, probably to start with. And once you can show they can deliver them value and teach them what to do, and they can give you a good review saying you know what they're doing, you're legitimate, then you can then build from there. I think it's good to have experience and do it for free to start with, just to show that you know what to do, show that you don't want to do it just for the money, you do actually enjoy it to an extent that you can do it, and it's not just something you want to do it that way, and then build it up from there. Social media is important, but it's not most important thing, and word of mouth is a powerful thing. So start someone a result to start with.
All right. I appreciate that.
Okay, man. Thank you for the questions. I'd like to see how this goes, so keep it up to date with us.
All right, for sure.
Perfect. Thank you very much, dude. Really do appreciate you. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. And also, if you need any more advice from personal trainers or people in the industry in the server, feel free to ask them. Maybe DM Chris privately or ask in the question section. I'm certain people are going to help you out. And you seem to have a good heart. So, yeah, best of luck. I'll move you back to the audience, but if you do have any other questions, do feel free to ask. Really do appreciate you, dude. Ooh, quick question. Are you new to the server or have you been here for a while?
I've been here for about 4 months.
So. Oh, nice. Is it your first podcast appearance or?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I suck with names and faces. Before this gets any more awkward, thank you very much, mate. And I'll move you to the audience. Let's invite a familiar face, someone who I can not make a fool of myself around. Lobster Man, how you doing? It's been a while.
Yo, what's good, guys? Yeah, it's been a while. I've always been surfing a Rizzy on Saturday morning, so that's why I'm never here, but the wave sucks right now, so... But anyway, how are you guys doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How's the cut going? You still leaning down?
Actually, I did a DEXA scan actually yesterday, because I was staying at the same weight, and I was like, what the fuck? Am I actually getting leaner, or am I delusional or some shit?
Yeah.
So, I've actually, in the past 15 months, and I've been cutting like half the time when I was here, I put on about 10 pounds of lean mass, so it's going well. But anyway, yeah, I just had a question. So I'm on Paragon's program right now. So he's I don't know if you saw, but a few months back he advertised he made his program similar to 531, and he wanted to have some test rats, I guess, try it out. So I volunteered along with some others, and I absolutely love it. It works really well for me. Probably one of the best programs I've been on, even though I'm cutting. But my question I wanted to ask you actually is, so since it's centered around, SBD, right, squat, bench, deadlift, I have this thing, at least with legs, that I get sore. Like the soreness doesn't hit me until like 2 days later. For upper body, it's like the next day, but for lower body, it's literally like 2 days later. And it's since I deadlift, let's say on day 3, right? It impacts, I guess, my form, my technique. Just sometimes it doesn't feel right, and I wanted to ask you, how do you go around that? Like, how do you, I guess, switch programs, or just kind of how do you fix your technique, or you kind of work around this soreness or this discomfort? So thanks.
Yeah. I'm glad the program's working well for you. Paragon's a smart guy. So sounds like a very delayed onset muscle soreness of the legs then, and it's actually affecting your next lower body day by the sound. some of this could be simply just conditioning for the legs. A lot of people like to train legs hard and somewhat infrequently, so you don't really get a chance to recover from it. It takes a while to slow down. It doesn't sound like the case for you because I know you're an experienced lifter. I know you've been training for a long time. It could just be it could be still be an issue. So what I'd recommend in that case is probably just a slightly longer warm up before your second or your deadlift session. If that's being affected. So what I recommend for that is just a light cycle bike just to get the leg flowing. That make a lot of basically difference to me, just to get some blood flowing in the legs. Probably spend a bit more time on the warm up, a bit of mobility, just to get moving more. Outside of that, I don't recommend using things like ibuprofen painkillers because that's going to slow down your actual muscle growth and recovery. So don't recommend doing that. Slow and easy cardio after the actual initial leg session is a good idea, I think, to get blood flowing again, clearing it out. Outside of that, if it's really bad, you can look into things like some salt bath, something like that, some sort of soaking magnesium, soaking for your legs and stuff like that. Could have a slight magnesium deficiency, maybe. It's that just filling the gaps for that. But hopefully, that shouldn't be a persistent thing, unless is it like a hamstring or a quad thing, or what's the main issue? What part of it's affecting you most?
So my warm-ups actually, well, since I've been installing my cuff for like, I don't know, a month or so, and I was wondering like, what the fuck am I actually, if I'm not losing weight, am I getting leaner or whatnot? So like I mentioned before, so my warm-up is actually, I run for about 10 minutes, about 1.3 miles or so. I just kind of speed it up along the way, and I have a background in running, so for me, it's not really a big issue. And then I do a lot of stretching. If I'm doing benching, for example, I'll do push-ups. I always do pull-ups, especially for deadlifts and things like that. And I have this thing too, and at least for legs or squat, where my energy. So if I put a bunch of let's say efforts in my legs, it's like I get a energy surplus in my upper body, if that makes sense.
Right.
So, like for example, I can do the most pull-ups when I hit legs or something like that. I can do 15 or 20, and I don't do that when I do upper body. And actually, sometimes I do that too. Like if I get like dizzy doing squats, I'll just do some pull-ups just to bring the blood back up to my upper area. But yeah, besides for that, when I get like under the bar for deadlifts and I do my warm-ups as usual and whatnot, it just the soreness is mostly, I guess, thighs. It's not quads. I don't get sore in the quads. But it's like an inner thigh thing, if that makes sense. And I think that's why at least my squat hasn't been too good compared to bench and other lists, because it's not like a quad or hamstring or I guess glute tissue. It's kind of like a combination of everything. And I realize if I'm deadlifting, for example, that I'll put my form up right, but my legs will be a bit sore. So maybe my lower back or upper back will just kind of try to it will shift the turn a bit, so it's not like you're fresh. And yeah, when I was deadlifting, I think I did 315 for 5. And I'm resetting now. I'm not just dropping and then going back up. I'm actually dropping the weight and then resetting my hand and everything. Yeah, I see throughout. I can see my form I just feel it just like start to crumble a bit. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to work around that. I'm actually going to be switching the program up a bit because Mondays I got some squat hoggers, some rack hoggers in my fucking gym. So
Yeah.
I need a squat on Tuesday. I'm starting to switch that. But yeah, it's a bit of a annoyance, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, it sounds like an inconvenience, but I'll say honestly, if the whole program is working well, then that's not the biggest problem in the world. So it sounds like it's not a quad or like a hamstring. It's like a hip adductor, abductor, like the actual.
Oh, it's definitely not quads. My quads are fucking strong. That's not it. It's usually, wait, hold up. Actually, do some talking. I'm gonna look at the program real quick just to see what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
no worries. Yeah, sure. So
Uh,
I'll pull it up. So yes, a lot of leg muscles involved in the squats, guys. That's why we think about this. So obviously the quads are the main muscles on the front of your leg, which extend your legs and extends the knee. Hamstrings are on the back of your leg, which I'm sure you know, which will bring your two functions. It's to extend the hips and it's to bring your feet towards your glutes. So then we're going to talk about the hip adductors and adductors, which I think could be the issue here. So abductors
yes,
are the
I was
muscles
just
that go
about to
along.
say that's something that's the reason. But yeah, keep
Yeah.
going. Sorry.
No, so I think it's gonna be the abductor issue, which is things unless you train it specifically, you're not going to get much out of it. So hip abductors are the ones that move your legs like away from your body, and adductors bring it towards. Abduct obviously being away, adduct towards. So I think what the issue here is probably a slight undertraining in the abductor adductors, which is very common unless you do like sumo deadlifts. But in which case, I think what you could do in this situation, Lobster, is maybe try some hip adductor machines. Just keep it light, build up some light stamina into that. Do some pauses at each end of it. I think that could probably to be very tiring to start with. It's going to be very humbling. Some guys don't like doing it because it feels embarrassing doing a girls exercise, but having strong legs is always a good thing. Having strong hips is an important thing. So Lobster, so I think you should probably work on, I think, some light, maybe sets of 10, maybe 15, just abductors. I think that can make a big difference to build the stamina there. And hopefully that will build you a bit more endurance for the deadlifts. Also, don't be afraid. I think you should maybe try some planks and side planks before deadlifts. Makes a big difference for me, at least, of stabilizing.
I mean, and I don't want to take too much time because I see other people's hands are up. But I actually, so I looked at the program. We actually do adductors on squat days, which I guess will be Tuesday for me. So 2 days before deadlift. Adductors, not abductors, so inside. And since I'm pretty much maxing out the machines on at least most leg exercises, I pretty much do like 15 to 20 reps, kind of a paused in the middle thing, and I just kind of I just go like pretty much RP9 or RIR 1 or 2 or something like this. So I pretty much burn myself out on these, and I think that's kind of the reason that gets to the soreness. And also, I was going to mention, since I'm kind of cutting right now, or I guess recomping, or I guess in the middle of that range, one thing I didn't realize is that I get a lot more like I take longer to recover. I guess soreness and whatnot, it just takes longer than if you're bulking, right? So I guess that could factor in. So yeah.
Okay, so in which case, I really don't like messing with other coaches' programming because I like to think everything's put in deliberately. But I think maybe switch the position of the hip abductors or the abductor exercise you're doing and doing it after the second day instead, because I think if you've got some fatigue and it's affecting your performance in the deadlift.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Most
So I
of the
pretty much
people-
have to like switch whatever makes me sore around and just kind of work around it in a way.
Yeah, I think so. Keep it in the program and speak to Paragon about it, because again, I really don't like messing with other people's coaching. But if that's causing you a performance issue in a 5-3-1 based program, 5-3-1 is primarily about obviously building up the 4 big lifts. So if that's affecting it, I would shift it to accommodate that and still get the work in during the week. If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. All right, I won't take too much time. It's been 15 minutes, but thank you, Chris. Thank you, AO, and I don't know why Mr. Clean is here, so I think.
Always good to talk to.
Bro got astray. Also, guys, ping Paragon. Chris was literally ripping into his workout routine non-stop.
Whoa.
I have evidence. It's live streamed. Paragon is meant to be on the panel. But yeah, thank you very much.
If he's on the panel, he'd have what to say. So.
I can't hear you, mate. Speak up. What did you say?
If Paragon was here on the panel, then...
Stop yapping. Nobody cares. Nice segue. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening to today. Firstly, huge shout out to Mover.org. Sorry, mate. I butchered the name. Chris, I need your help with it. Did I pronounce it properly? They're the ones that... Movers.org. Movers. Actually, let me just invite you. Can you speak, mate? Thanks for sponsoring the server. Really do appreciate you. Can you speak? If not, it's all right. Yo, dude, did I pronounce your name properly?
Hello. Yeah, it was good pronounced. If you wanna join, it's like a gaming Discord and a lot of memes there, and basically a big gaming community. If you play like Fortnite or Call of Duty and stuff, we are a lot of content creators there, like YouTubers and TikTokers. So yeah, feel free to join.
Perfect. You've all heard it here. So all you guys who want to play your Fortnite and your Romines and whatever games you guys play this day, and your GTAs, San Andreas and whatever it is, go to Mova's server, Discord server. Mova's, what's your Discord server? Is it discord.gg/Movas?
You can go to movas.org. That's Discord link. It works as a Discord
link.
link.
Nice. That's smart. You're giving me ideas, mate. That's smart.
Yeah.
That is nice. Chris, dude, this guy's already smarter than you.
Okay,
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
I know,
Anyway,
easy.
all jokes aside, thank you very much, mate. Thanks for hosting the giveaway. The community loves it. And best of luck with your Discord server. Really do appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, thank you. The
No,
podcast was awesome.
no worries. Thanks for listening. I
Alright,
hope you learned anything. Cool. Another shameless plug. Please don't cancel me. Huge shout out to Nutricell. I will be trying this mid podcast. I'll probably get like a cup just to make sure to give an organic review. If it sucks, guys, I'll be authentic and organic and be like, it sucks. Don't get it. If it's good, you can try it out. And this guy has been with me through thick and thin. He supported me through everything within the Discord server. So last but not least, huge shout out to myself. Thank you very much, AO. So guys, if you do want to watch the podcast, it's twitch.tv/AO King. And also, all jokes aside, huge shout out to Chris. As he's answering your questions, let's support him as well. It's STR first on all platforms. Remember, it isn't strike first, it isn't strike force, it is strength first. Make sure to support Chris as he's supporting us. He's very thorough with the help that he's given. You just heard him yap for 25 minutes with Lobsterman about something that people don't care about, as they ripped into Paragon's workout routine that he spent years putting together after competing at such a very high level. I'm not trying to cause any drama. I'm just speaking the gospel right here. All jokes aside, thank you very much, Chris. Really do appreciate you, and thanks for coping with me interrupting you every so often. Evin. Sorry, mate, if I butcher your name. How are you doing? Feel free to ask your question. And thank you very much for waiting. Or Evan. Evan? Ivan. Hello? Are you there?
Evan Giros, you have the invite to speak.
Maybe he's AFK. We'll just go
What's
to...
up?
Oh, hello, dude.
Yeah, so hello guys.
How you doing, man? You right?
Yeah, so my question is have you guys gooned to Isa Östling? Faggot, 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 faggot.
Banned. And he got banned. And he got banned. And he got banned. Let's dab on him. Banned. And he got banned. Yeah, the funny thing is that I don't know. So that's basically hate speech. So I would just get this clip and send it straight to Discord. Thanks for helping me, mate. It's like low effort reports. Normally when you report something in Discord, you need evidence. I already got the clip. Yeah, it's just like, mate, like that's a thing with trolls in general. Like they don't understand that, especially nowadays where everything can be tracked, they will find you. Whatever. Cool. Next person, bro waited like 35 minutes plus just to get banned and potentially banned on Discord.
Yeah, that was commitment. I don't understand.
A random name. By the way, you can yap for 15 minutes. I need to quickly get a cup or something just so I can try this nice grass juice powder. How you doing, dude? Feel free to ask your question.
Okay, so I want to ask a question. There's a question that pops up in my head. Let's say, if you want to minimize failure, like minimize the fatigue while you want to maximize the strength gains, home machine be better than free weight, assuming you're in training for the big free and want to increase the strength of a certain muscle.
Okay, so if you want to increase the strength of a big lift, I presume we're talking squat, bench, deadlift, is it better to use machines for working on a specific muscle? Is that looking for a specific muscle weakness or just in general building strength? I think it's interesting. I think if you want to maximize strength in any given lift, specificity and practice is one of the key factors in it. So why powerlifting focuses primarily lots of squats, lots of deadlifts, lots of bench press. Specificity is very important to demonstrating the most strength, because strength is a skill. You can be stronger than someone else, but if you can't demonstrate that in the lift, you won't lift as much weight. So in a powerlifting competition, you will lose. So if you want to minimize fatigue, I think it comes to doing practice for the form. It refers to not hitting failure in that way. If you want to build a muscle, a specific muscle for a weakness, say you've got a weak chest and a bench press, then I think it's a good idea to build it up using a machine, like you said, something an isolation movement, or just a general different movement to the actual bench press. But I do think you need to have the specific lift that you want to demonstrate the most strength, and should still be a part of it, even if the minimizing fatigue part would be staying away from failure on it. So doing maybe 3 or 4 sets without keeping 2 reps in the tank, staying away from failure for that. And you can use the bodybuilding, I would hate to hear it, but bodybuilding exercises, accessory movement assistance, whatever you want to call it, to then build up the muscle to fix that weakness in the lift. Yeah, so that could be, in that way, I would agree. I don't think if you're trying to correct a weakness in the lift, you should, in a big compound exercise, I think you should keep the practice for the power lift in there and then correct the weakness with an accessory movement. Yes, can be in a machine or a dumbbell table. For minimizing fatigue, I suppose we're talking about systemic fatigue, which case more isolated you can get would be the better. So yeah, in that case, a machine would be more effective in that way to minimize fatigue, because you're ideally only using the muscle you're targeting to use. So in that case, yeah, I would agree. If I completely butcher that, then please let me know.
I see. Yeah, so that was like interesting from what you said, because the one thing that pops up in my mind is somebody was asking me that question, and I find that like it's quite logical that you want to minimize fatigue while you want to get the gains. So why don't you use machine? But then I thought of like, why don't you use free weight but like use machine for like hypertrophy, and the free weights you use for like a general strength, because hypertrophy it will aid in strength. So that's part of like what my thought process is. But then I don't think I can really answer that, because I get quite confused when I think of that. Like, it also, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, because I think people create quite a dichotomy between building strength and building size. People think hypertrophy means not getting stronger, just bigger, whereas in reality, a bigger muscle is a stronger muscle. And if you want to maximize hypertrophy, bigger muscles, you should definitely have some bigger compound movements in your program. That's a weakness I see in a lot of people who go to my gym, actually. People like to spend a lot of time doing isolation exercises for chest in particular. They think if they do 500 sets of chest crossovers, chest flies, they're going to get the biggest chest possible. Where in reality, you can only get so much fatigue and growth out of that muscle with an isolation exercise. If you compound that, if you add a compound, if you have a incline bench press or a machine press, it's got a much bigger loading potential. You can put much more stress on the muscle over time and build strength and build muscle in that way. So I think having a combination of isolation exercises and compound movements together can fit very well into an overall strength and muscle building program. And then if you want to go into a peaking program for powerlifting, for example, or any lift you want to lift the most weight possible, that is a different process, and that will have you squeeze the most out of your strength. Whereas I think to build the most strength potential, you do need to build strength and size together, and then peak from there.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, man, you sounded like a robot. I can't really hear you. Might just be me. Ayo, is it my end? It's a me issue.
Yeah, we can't hear you properly, mate. It sounds robotic.
Okay. I think it's good now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got another question to ask.
Mm-hmm.
So I have been just researching about like periodization, and that's like a free mode of periodization. I wonder like which periodization are like the best for, like, for example, if you want to build like power at the same time you want to build strength, like what is the best periodization do you think is the best, like, for this type of training?
Okay, interesting, and it's quite a lot to get into on the podcast, to be honest. We can maybe talk about this otherwise. But are you building this for a specific purpose? Because you might want to look into West Side training, for example, which kind of has them together. So periodization, we don't really do as much in lifting anymore. It was kind of a antiquated thing, to be honest. I'm not sure you'd be trying to build powerful specifically in powerlifting or strength training, apart from to lift more weights in the end of it. So I don't want to bore everyone with this. So if you drop me a message, we'll talk about this in a DM if that's all right.
Sure, sure.
Appreciate your questions, man. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah. I just let other people to ask the question. I don't want to like clutter the podcast with my whole questions. Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you, man.
All right.
Thank you very much for your questions, mate. Really do appreciate you.
Yep.
If you have
Yep.
any more
Thank
questions,
you.
feel free to ask DM Chris, ask some question section. Thanks. Guys, don't
All
feel
right.
like you're being rushed and don't feel like although, we're getting close to the end of the podcast, but normally don't feel like you're being rushed. This makes a really good podcast, and thank you to everybody who's been asking their questions. Alvin does have a text question, Chris. Skinny Fat, I would invite you. We'll get to you right after Alvin. We've got to support, our number one supporter, Alvin. Mr. Clean has fallen from grace because he's been late a couple of times in a row now. And I don't know why he's got that role and that emoji and that favoritism, corruption, whatever is going on in the community. But Alvin, Chris, answer Alvin's question.
Awesome. How you doing, Alvin? You're doing well. The question is, I buy a jump rope and I have trouble using it. How should I use a jump rope correctly? Okay, cool question. Our jump rope is very good tool to use. I know Air's probably a big fan of this. He likes his body weight kind of. I've seen Rocky and Rocky style with it. I don't know if Air wants to take this one, to be honest. But if you want to start easy, hey, we got this one.
Oh, I just said just get a nice rhythm, and you don't have to go fast. I think most people make the mistake when they start, using jump rope or try to skip or whatever, is that they want to imitate what they see on TV. Just take your pace. Take your pace, and over time you practice, and also get used to how to properly, I don't know the correct terminology, but moving your wrist. A lot of people tend to move their arms. You can, especially if you're going really fast. But if you want to be chill, you can basically move your wrist like this. You don't have to move your entire arm. I see a lot of people when they start to skip, they're like this and they're burning a lot of energy. Just move your wrist, make it simple, and move with the beat. Start off slow and then jump, slow, jump, slow, jump. And you should be all right. But yeah, Chris can give a more scientific breakdown. And yeah, skipping jump ropes, very good body weight exercise, especially if you can't get access to the gym and you want to work out from home. But anyway, yeah.
I think I covered most of it, but do start with jumping with both feet to start with. I know people want to jump in and do the skip one foot, other, triple, things like that. Keep it really simple to start with. Don't be afraid to be a beginner at something, which is the same for everything in fitness. Do not be afraid to be a beginner. Everyone wants to jump in and be advanced, every advanced person, and start at the basics as well. So do start with just nice and slow, both feet jumping at a time. If you feel like you're in a schoolyard, like a little girl, it's absolutely fine. Just start slow, then trying to build a speed up slowly over time. Try to do maybe consistency to start with. So jumping with both feet, nice and slow, do it for 15 seconds maybe. Let's slowly build up time, 30 seconds up to a minute. Maybe once you can do a minute, then start speed a little bit. And once you've done increasing the speed, you can start doing 1 foot at a time. You can build more advanced things. But it's all going to be building from the basics of starting slow and doing it simply. Yeah, it's not that complicated, but don't be afraid to be a beginner and take it easy to start with, Alvin. You got this, man. Hopefully that is somewhat useful. Do you have Skinny Fat? I know Kendra had a question in text. But
Hello again.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me back.
Always a pleasure.
My question is on my program. I think you've already reviewed my program, but maybe you did say something about it. I'm not sure. I have for conventional deadlifts, it has me doing 3 sets of 10 reps, and I just wanted to ask, is it necessary to do that many reps on deadlifts?
Okay, good question. So this is a funny one. I think you should probably lower the rep for deadlifts to start with. Not because deadlifts are inherently terrible or bad. I love deadlifts, but they are a very technical, skilled movement. When you get fatigue as a beginner, as a deadlift, and for even intermediate lifters, not trying to insult you, it's better to keep the reps low so you can have good reps and good form all the way through, rather than doing 10 reps, getting really tired at rep 7, you're backgrounding at rep 8, lower backgrounding at rep 9, and then rep 10, you're throwing it like something. So yeah, I recommend probably keeping to around 5 reps to start with, and as you become more advanced, you can probably add higher reps. I'm doing high reps myself for deadlifts now. I'm doing sets of 10, but then again, I am 15, 16 years into lifting. I don't recommend my clients doing really above 5 unless I'm there in person to keep them tight. So yeah, 5 to 6 reps, I would say for beginners. Keep the form tight, build up. So 10 reps is not necessary for deadlifts at all.
I will definitely change that.
Wait.
Yeah,
Pause the podcast. Wait. Just sorry, skinny fat. I've got to address
No,
something.
you're good.
Just wait. Lal.
Hello.
I'm just gonna bring out my watch, right? Guys, what time does it say on this? Can you see it? Focus.
I joined earlier.
Oh, I did.
It's
Okay.
6:10, I think.
Yeah, 6:10. What time does the podcast start? Does anybody know? Free nitro for who answers correctly.
6:30.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
5? Oh, so this is, although Chris has been late for 3 hours before, so
Bro.
I'm always going to bring that up. So you're the second latest person to the podcast now. You win a round of applause. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry that you were rudely interrupted. Skinny Fat and Candy asked. Feel free to ask your question or continue asking your question.
It's all right. He answered it. I'm gonna lower the reps on deadlift.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. It helps fatigue management and it keeps your form tight, which is very important for deadlifts. But yeah, I think you should get that try. Let me know how it goes.
Thank you guys.
Welcome, man.
Thanks,
I
dude.
might have to look at Kendra's set quickly.
Yeah. And then I've got to do the Meme Supreme shout out and do a life test of this. Guys, if I die, if I get poisoned, just know the product. Yeah. No.
Kendra, are you still here?
What the fuck, Chris?
Yeah, Kendra. Are you here? Is Kendra in the audience still? I mean, she's not really here for it.
Yeah, she's in the audience.
Okay, that's cool. All right. So Kendra had a question about her routine.
Raise your hand.
She's not going to speak on the podcast because she doesn't do that, so I'm just going to be kind to do the test. So I love my program, but I want to include some cardio and 4 abs. Should I remove some things? So we love the program to start with. Kendra likes it, so that's a good indication. We should probably keep it as it is. So we've got a lower body squat, lower body to start with. Is this 1, 2, 4, 5? We're doing 5 days here, Kendra. 3 lower body days. Probably like to. She wants to add cardio and some abs to it. If this is working and you enjoy it, I can't see how many sets these exercises have. I just see rep ranges, which is fine. The exercises in general look good. The program looks good. There's no issue to add cardio, but I would add it slowly. I wouldn't add loads of cardio to start with. Start with some zone 2 cardio, to be honest. And you can absolutely add some core type abs to this. It's not a problem. Yeah, it's not a problem. I don't think you need to reduce the rest of it because you're not overly taxing your abs in this. Cardio is always a good thing to have. So no, I don't think you need to remove anything. It's fine. Charge your sec. So guys.
Perfect. Cool. While Chris is away, Lau, it's your time to shine. He's gone. He's finally gone. Lau, this is the segment that we've been waiting for since the podcast started. Since I created the Discord server. Guys.
Oh my god.
Lau, what's the weather like?
A lot of years to it. It's
no pressure.
Very, very clear outside, but it's very dark.
Mm-hmm.
It was very windy last night, so I'm assuming it's the same tonight again. Very windy. Looks to be dry though.
Oh, there's a hurricane. There was a hurricane or something going on in Ireland or something like that.
Eowyn.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're in England, so
We're
I
in
am there, man.
Midlands.
Look upon a woman.
You know,
Very
prayers. I think
important.
someone passed away. So all serious note, prayers to
Yeah,
them.
we saw. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, the reason why we have this segment is because you can't go to the gym if the weather is bad. So we make sure to care about you. That's why it's the most important part of the podcast. You probably hear Chris yap 24/7. So it's nice to get fresh air so you can understand. When you can go to the gym. Cool. Guys, I'm not too sure if anybody did sign up. I did think a few people did. There was an event that we had. It's called the Meme Supreme. I chose the name myself. I am a genius. So it's obviously right above. I'm going to be announcing the winners for that. If you didn't enter, you have like 5 to 10 minutes to enter. Good luck getting upvotes. Ideally, you just have to put a fitness meme in our subreddit r/effective fitness. We're so close to 20k members on our subreddit. And probably this time, 2 or 3 months time from now, we will surpass the Discord server. I feel like I'm a bit of like a mastermind, conquering all these platforms. Now, all jokes aside, so I'm just going to set up, guys. If you do want to enter, it's a cash pool of $100. The funniest thing is I think Rishi might end up winning the first place.
It's the one of me. I'll be pissed though.
Is it the one of you? I'll just quickly screen share.
Yeah, the former prime minister. You're right.
Yeah. The former prime minister.
He's big in fitness.
Why is this guy even in the freaking? Oh, he's left. I was about to flame. He's left. The one comment he left. Okay, cool. Let me just screen share the correct screen. This is. Can you guys see my screen?
See it.
You see it? Top 5%. This is our subreddit. And guys, you don't have to use it just for the. I'm just going to unfilter it. I do hope. What did I click on? Oh, the Discord. Nice. You don't have to use it for the Meme Supreme events. If you're someone in the community, I do see a lot of people saying, there are a bunch of 13 to 17-year-olds, right? This is the introduction section. I went through this last week. There are a lot more mature people. Oh, that's Lau. Nice. Lau was here 1 year ago. You can see there are more, more mature people. There are people who, that's 20. You probably see 33, 52, 43. There are a lot more mature people in the subreddit. A great way where you can ask your question, post your workouts, get a more mature audience, and also enjoy some memes and some motivation content. I have started making a few motivation content myself. I'm not David Goggins yet, but one day, guys. So as you can see, and it's a great opportunity for you to engage with the community on another platform, especially if you're sick of Discord like I am. So yeah. And so I am going to be filtering on the Meme Supreme cash pool $100. I'm going to do an announcement so people know it's happening. There is time for you to enter if you do want to. I do see multiple entries. I did enter myself. Chris, are you going to enter? Lau, are you going to enter? No? This is why I always get the freaking corruption charges, right? The freaking host of the event is also the same person who's potentially going to win. Bruh.
Exclude the host.
We're announcing the winners on #podcast. Stay tuned to see who won the $100 cash pool. Right, do it like this. All right, let's do this. Yeah, so guys, if anyone blames me for corruption, just know that obviously I've spammed enough times that to the point where people are sick of it. If you didn't sign up, you didn't get the upvotes. And also, I also did try to compete a few times myself. I don't know why this one got 0 upvotes, but imagine getting 0 upvoted on your own subreddit. I wish Reddit had a way for me to see the people who downvoted. I do personally think it was Rishi, just so he can get rid of the competition.
Well, allegations already out there.
Cool. So in first place, the winner who will be winning $50. Obviously, and you can say rigged because I think he did rig it because he knew he was going to win. He had made the post just as I was announcing the event. Is Engineer Rex Rishi. So congratulations, Rishi.
Congratulations. Nice.
You win first place. Second place. Yeah, great to see it. Great to see it. Is he even on the podcast? He didn't join. Oh, you want to see the winning entry?
Can't tell us who won to not show us actually what it is.
Sorry.
That is so shit. I mean, that is so awesome.
Yeah, he posted it during, the chill guy meme. Like, I'm just such a chill guy, whatever that meme was. Whatever. Yeah, the funniest thing is, right? Not to crash out on him. There are a lot of better posts since then. So I don't know why people. I don't know why people didn't. Yeah, I don't know why people didn't sign up. Nah, it's all right. It deserves it. So the second place.
They win anything second place?
Yeah, they win. I forgot how much. They win $25. So second place. Who is second? So I see someone with 20. So this is 56. So the person with 20 is second place. I have no idea who Feeling Concept. It probably got filtered by spam. Who's Feeling Concept? Feeling Concept? Oh, you want to see it? I hope these posts are safe for work. I'm always scared while streaming. Me curling 60 pounds at the gym, 4 reps. Also, me opening a bottle of water. I'll probably say with jars.
Wait, Khan has a 36 voted meme supreme flair.
Oh, did he? 36. Okay, Khan wins second place. Sorry, I missed that, mate. Did you just change
there's nothing in it though.
Mask is off.
Look in the podcast chat. He sent a link of
those cat machines better than anyone.
Pardon?
But there's also nothing in it.
Well, there's
Look
no
in the
post.
Podcast chat. He sent a link.
36. Yeah. I've seen it, but I don't see it in the list. Did you just change it, or was it something you posted before and you used the wrong flare?
There's nothing in the post that he put.
Problem with Reddit. Oh, it's probably been ban filtered.
That's crazy.
1 second. Let me just open up mod tools to the side. I mean, I can see it on this page. So I don't know, guys. Do we give it to him? This is oh gosh, this is looking like last week.
I rate that meme more than the other meme, so yeah.
So this meme more than the other one, right?
This one. It's good. Yeah, I'm happy with this.
36.
I mean, the numbers don't lie.
What does?
Yeah.
Well, why can't I see it?
We're kind of looking into Rick territory, really.
I wonder if there's like a second page. Have you been banned off?
What have you done on Reddit?
If I click on your Reddit, oh no! If I click on this Reddit, this account has been suspended. No wonder. This account has been the bro's been doing everything other than being safe for work, right? So
13-year-old.
Yeah, dude. This is very controversial. Do we give it to him? He got banned. I don't think we give it to him. Oh, because it's technically not a post, right? So we have this person who
it's technically a post, but is he credited for it?
I don't even think. Actually, guys, I clicked on the wrong one for the second place.
Teddy. Yeah, there's one with 25.
Oh crap! Oh yeah, there's one with 25.
Yeah.
Wait, where is that one?
You Day Teddy, no and me.
That's why
we need to.
Oh, this one. Okay, so let's see. In second place, let's see me checking for abs after the workout. Okay, this is a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Especially if you've been on bulk.
Just disrespecting the number system in this. So we just. Oh,
Bro, that Wild Joker is banned. I can't. How can you win something after being banned? Like next time, don't get
Maybe he
banned.
gets third place. Maybe he gets third place. Benefit of the doubt.
Bro, there are people who are being safe for work. So, this person with the Winnie the Pooh, so it's technically second place. Congratulations. Bro, next time follow Reddit policies. It's a
wasn't
fitness
expecting
server. Like, and the thing is, I don't want to click on his profile because sometimes it tells you what people have been doing on their profile.
You don't wanna know that.
You just click on it and it's just like he's basically giving his heart to people like Elon Musk, right? On all these posts. Okay, so
I mean, that Teddy is posted a lot in the effective fitness.
yeah. It's part of the social media team. Him and Rishi, grinding away. Yeah, I'm not giving Rishi twice if he wins again. That guy was spamming it. Like, no, that person is corrupt. It was his idea for this competition. It was his idea for the cash prize. He had posted just as I clicked enter on my keyboard.
So wild enough, isn't it? So wild enough.
So the next, so 25. So anyone under 25. I did see 14 down there.
There's
Wow,
20.
I need you.
Feeling concept 20. This
20,
one.
20. Oh yeah. Okay, Sam Sulek. You suddenly become Sam Sulek. Me after going to the gym for one day. Check it out. Okay, get that. Congratulations in third place.
Apparently it's Arsh.
So $15 you win. Feeling concept. Good job. Now fourth and fifth place, you guys win $5. We can probably do that as Nitro if you prefer, because I'll probably get taxed more on that if I do that through PayPal. So can do that as Nitro if you prefer. So who's the fourth and fifth? Lau, I need you again.
Fourth would be Teddy again.
Nah, skip.
It's like the other SpongeBob one.
Nah, he's already won. I don't want to be fair.
And then it would be Feeling Concept again.
Nah, he's already won.
And then it would be you.
Nah. So,
and then
Sub-Zero, due to people not engaging, you win a Nitro. So, we pretty much do that. Cool. And as promised, Chris, do you have to go right now? You got 5 minutes.
You do 5, yeah.
Oh crap! I need to do I'll do the winners announcements. So guys, I am now going to firstly stop screen sharing. I'm going to try out the Nutrisol. Huge shout out to Nutrisol. I'm going to be organic and original with this. I'm going to start with smelling it first. It smells very healthy. Gives me a headache. But
what is this of interest here?
It's so basically it's meant to be a raw vegan non-GMO dietary supplement. So it's a protein powder using organic. Can you guys see it?
Protein powder, is that a green supplement? What does it actually do?
It's meant to give you energy. Let me read it. Benefits: vitamin A, C, D, B, K, contains calcium, iron, magnesium, potassium, helps increase body balance, body weight, increases energy levels, improves skin, hair, nail health, supports.
General vitamin supplement.
Yeah, it's a vitamin supplement. It's meant to be all organic. They reached out to me, very lovely people. I didn't want to pick anything that's unhealthy, and I wouldn't promote anything to you guys that I'm not going to take myself. So if I do die, nice knowing you. All jokes aside, I'm just playing it for the podcast. It smells nice. It smells green. It smells healthy. It's fresh. As you can see the inside, you can tell that it's organic leaves. So all you vegans out there, so I'm just gonna put this in. Oh boy, God, please give me strength. Don't be poisoned. All right. Chris, if I die, you can have the Discord server. And if you choose to ban Sub-Zero, go ahead. And so I'm just gonna mix this. Gonna shake it up. And if you need free workout routines, etc., check out Boost Camp. Get all your workout routines on all platforms. Let's do
Maybe
this.
on the gravestone. Check out Bootcamp.
That's good. It has a nice like sweet flavor. That's interesting. It's like, you know when you eat like green peas and it's like seasoned and it's got like sweet corn? It tastes a bit like that.
Not too bitter or anything? Not too bitter, too textures, right?
No, it's not bitter. It tastes healthy. You can tell it's healthy. Like, you know when you take medicine and you can tell it's healthy? But I'm not getting like you know when you get like a headache if you're eating something healthy? So you shout out to them. I'll probably take this, maybe something more organic, more vegan. And guys, you know, if you get it and you don't like it, you know, it's all right. If you're not vegan, don't get it. But this is an alternative. I did remember the people who were like, you know, how do I get energy? Things to take for energy. So if you don't want to be like me, that's high on like glucosade and all these other stuff, there's a healthy organic alternative. Shout out to Nutricell Energy. Thank you very much, everyone. Huge shout out to Chris. Thank you, Lau. Chris, feel free to plug anything. Guys, remember, it isn't strength first. It isn't strike first. It isn't strength first. It is SCR first on all platforms. The floor is yours, Chris. If you got anything coming up this year, any plans, anything, go ahead.
Yeah, busy year. Nothing imminently coming up. Next couple of months, I've got something coming up, hopefully for people in this server. I have to talk to AO about that in future. Otherwise, I'm getting a couple of programs going up on Bootcamp soon. I'll let you know when those are up.
Yes.
Yes. Programs.
Yes, and Chris, no corruption, but if you want to get featured, I don't know, there might be a guy who knows a guy, you know.
Maybe if anyone knows a guy, I appreciate that. But yeah, there's some beginner programs on. There's going to be some bodyweight training, and there's going to be a probably intermediate bodybuilding kind of thing coming up soon.
Legendary.
I'll let you guys know when that's up.
And with the events, go ahead. You have I trust you. Just watch it be something really like dodgy. It's like everyone gets into like a private group chat, gets naked. I'm just kidding. But yeah, thank you, Lau. You can also plug something for being late. Anything, Lau?
I got nothing to plug.
Easy.
Where's Paragon?
Nothing to plug.
Where's Paragon? I thought we replaced this guy with Paragon a long time ago. Lau, you going to the gym at least? Are you at least going to the gym? Or have you already been to the gym? It's your rest day. Thank you very much, Lau. I really appreciate you. You're absolutely amazing. You're the best member in the server. I do not want to smack you in your face right now. I clearly do not want to do that. All jokes aside, thank you everyone who stayed to the very end. Really do appreciate you. Huge shout out to Mr. Clean. Slowly rising in rank is probably one of my favorite server members, not gonna lie. And everyone else, have a great weekend. Sorry to anyone who just tuned in right now. See you next week. Bye-bye. Bye.
Easy, guys.
Bye. Get out of here. Fucking losers. Imagine joining a Discord podcast on a weekend. How sad. Pathetic. Don't you have anything better to do with yourselves? Oh my gosh, you're still here. You're still here. For what reason? Why are you here?